MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Championship Series between the Seattle Mariners and the Houston Astros. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of Baseball on the Show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Charlie Morton will do the pitching in front of the hometown crowd here in Game 1. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
Ready now, George Springer. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
First pitch, 7:05.
The 1-0 home. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. Left side. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman, Eddie Rosario.
First pitch on its way. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Pitch on the way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Boy, oh boy, that's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch. I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Big Aaron Judge. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Bogarts leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. 1 left for Seattle, and now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Max Scherzer will do the pitching on the road here in Game 1 of the ALCS. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low 3s, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way.
Nope.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Scherzer has pitched north of 2,200 innings in the majors, and with more than 2,600 strikeouts over those innings, he's in the territory of some notables like Tom Glavine, Chuck Finley, and David Cone. Outside, 3-0 now. Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the second baseman, Luis Arraez.
From the stretch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
A 1 pitch on its way. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
From the stretch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Correa breaking for second. Bouncer up the middle. Bogarts has it. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. We've played an inning. Still 0-0. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Base hit, line drive into the corner.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar as he'll take a look at ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. In there, 1-2 now.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
So now to the plate, Michael Conforto. And that misses ball 1. Home is a ball down and away.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike to count. Set and the 2-1 pitch. None out, runners at first and second. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Carlos Santana now. A ball and no strikes. Ready with the 1-0.
And now on 2-0, you just can't lay a fastball in there, or he could make it 3-0 before you know it. It's all about limiting the damage in this situation.
From the stretch. Here's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Their count now at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. And with 2 away, let's check out our playoff bracket as we give you a look at how these two teams advanced out of the divisional round to meet here for the league championship. Digging in, Carson Kelly. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. As a look, now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Mariner rally gets turned away as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and digging in is the veteran DH, Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Now the payoff pitch home. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
At the plate, Charlie Blackmon. First pitch on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Springer, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Here now is Juan Soto. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
The 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Right side. Only play will be to first, as we'll see our first run score here, as this is a 1-0 ball game.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, one away. And that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to the right side. Judge is there. Let's see if they test it. And even with 2 outs now, they won't risk running on that arm out there, as he's forced to sit tight at third base. In is Jorge Soler. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Two and 2 to Jorge Soler. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more from Game 1 after this. All set for the start of the inning, and that brings in George Springer.
The center fielder, George Springer.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now. Two and 1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter.
Borderline pitch right there, but as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Now a swing and a deep drive to right. Blackman looking up, and that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, and the Mariners have come back to make this a 1-1 game.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. And no swing apparently. Ball one.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
1-2 the count to the Mariners shortstop.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The count now at 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. All even now, 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Mariners strike back to tie things on the solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Yasmani Grandal.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And the former #1 overall pick and American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. First pitch of the at-bat. Ball 1. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. The 1-1.
The count is 2-1.
Two and two.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. Carlos Correa with a 2-run shot. His first homer so far in the series, and with it, the Astros have taken a 3-1 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
To the plate now, Luis Arias. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-1 after the foul ball there.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, Hero, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Another one sent foul. We'll try again, 1-2.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
In the dirt, but it's swung on for the third strike. Goes to third with it, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Now batting, right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
So it's second and third with one gone now, and that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 delivery.
Ball 2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Runners are at second and third with one down. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
So the bases are loaded here with one man gone, and digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. First offering on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
2-0.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Judge looks up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His first homer here in the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Yeah, you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with a power hitter at the plate. The best thing you could do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And the hook's coming with him, as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. So he'll make a beeline for the showers, I'm sure, as he's going to want to put this awful night behind him as quickly as possible. Marcus Stroman is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Marcus Stroman.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Now the 1-0.
That's ball two.
Stroman is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. Bases are empty, one man out. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. And he misses ball four. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Up next to the Astros, the center fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jorge Soler, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Still only one out in the inning. Popped him up. Andujar in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. So it's a runner at first with two gone. And up next, the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's set. Here it comes. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Two out with the man at first. And strike three there as they'll finally work out of the inning as the side is retired. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. On to the fourth now in game number 1. The Astros on top, 7-1. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball one, no strike.
And it's fouled away. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Benintendi is retired, and there's one away.
The third baseman.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Hopped up. Rizzo has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting.
Striding forward now is the DH. Michael Conforto comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Quite an interesting outing up to this point as we head into the middle innings. He's pitching quite well, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage, less than 40%. That's going to be something he's going to need to clean up moving forward.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Another look as he goes way up to get that one at short. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready for another shot now. Carlos Correa. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. Correa brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
3-0 to him now. And the pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
The batter, number 2, second baseman.
Striding in once again, Luis Arias. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here comes the first pitch. 7 runs, just 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
There's the 2-1 home. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Swing and a liner. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Up next to the Astros, the third baseman, Nolan
Here's Nolan Arenado. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. A shot down the first baseline. Line drive to left. Benintendi is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now back, the designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
0-1's the count.
Stroman comes set. Here he comes 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Count is 1-2.
Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. 1 left for Houston. They're on top 7-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Mariners.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Santana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
In now, Carson Kelly. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. A runner at first with no outs here. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Ball 2.
He started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Here's George Springer. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. there's ball one.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Fouled away. And that's going to be high 2-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Payoff pitch on its way. And that misses ball four, so it's first and second now with only one away.
Up next for Seattle, the second baseman, Eddie.
Digging in and looking for more, Eddie Rosario. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball looked at for a strike. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Swing and a liner, but foul. Runners are at first and second with one away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Three and 2 now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home is in there. A called strike 3.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count. Ball 2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Here's the 2-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. They're down 7-1. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon.
Charlie Blackmon.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0.
Nope, that's the ball. 2-1.
Now a swing and a miss at the hard sinker, and they're back to even 2-2. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and a good throw gets him one gone. Juan Soto to the plate now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First offering on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate. And this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Throw gets him 2 down. Next up for the Astros, Jorge Soler. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. 5 innings complete. It's the Astros 8 and the Mariners 1. Ryan Presley takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 55, Ryan Presley.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Now here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Soler is there. Makes the play, one away. Stepping up to the plate, Andrew Benintendi, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. He's set and the pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
0-1.
1-1. One out, nobody on. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
At the plate, Miguel Andujar, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Hey, big curveball right there. He's able to steal a strike. I don't blame the batter one bit. That looked out of the zone, out of the hand, but he was able to drop it in at the top of the strike zone.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Digging in the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yasmani Grandal.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. 1-1.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. That's popped up. Benintendi coming up, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Carlos Correa. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. A runner at second, nobody out. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
At the plate now, Luis Arias. Swung on but fouled off to the left. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Soft liner towards short. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Striding in, Nolan Arenado. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Stroman comes set. Here's the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Just don't understand the game plan right here. Walking up to home plate, you had to think you could potentially be pitched around. But now you find yourself down 0-2, and it's a battle.
0-2 count, and the pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Astros leave 1, and it remains an 8-1 ball game.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention
New
please.
pitcher coming on now as we get a look at the side armor, Joe Smith.
Number 38, Joe Smith.
New inning set to get underway, and striding forward the designated hitter, Michael Conforto.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Smith was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Well,
Lined into right, a base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 delivery.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Nobody out, runner on first. Two balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Fouled straight back. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. Grounded up the first baseline. Rizzo was there. One there on the first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Digging in once again, Carson Kelly, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch.
Count 1-0.
2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Fouled off. The 1-2. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. His first homer so far in the series, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Well, as soon as it left the bat, you knew it had the distance. It was just a matter of staying fair or not. And you see it was hard hooking left until doink, it caromed off the foul pole.
George Springer the next to hit, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. And that misses 2-2. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get. And that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Payoff pitch one more time. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
So now to the plate, Eddie Rosario, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
A runner on first with 2 away. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 2 out with the man at first. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Great check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
but a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Astros 8 and the Mariners 2. Archie Bradley enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz. He went down on strikes last time up.
Nelson Cruz.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard down the line. And a diving effort, but it's out of his reach. A foul ball. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Grounded to third. Andujar's got it. And that's the first out. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Bogarts has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Juan Soto will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his 2nd home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. And the pitch.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
The 2-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Into the Crawford boxes and gone. A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Well, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick, and that's awfully hard to do.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
And he hits it hard to the right side.
Scooped up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. 7 complete here tonight. It's the Astros 9 and the Mariners 2. Nick Anderson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 70, Nick Anderson.
Stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. Therefore, it is Blackman, and he's got it for the first out. So coming to the plate, Aaron Judge. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And that misses inside 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0 home.
Ball, that's out.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Three and 0 now. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Digging in to try it again, Andrew Benintendi. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line softly toward the hole. Oh, and he can't come up with it. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Into the box, Miguel Andujar, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 1-0.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
2-0 count. The pitch is offered at and missed for the first strike. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Stepping in now, Michael Conforto, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here comes the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Second and third, 2 away. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more from game 1 after this. Carl Edwards Jr. comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Settling in now, Jorge Soler, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame.
The center fielder, Jorge.
He's set. Here it comes.
Inside, ball 1.
The 1-0. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Judge is going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. At the plate, Yasmani Grandal, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that thing's out.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
And now a pitch on the way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grandal with a 3-1 count now.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with. The
3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Luis Arias would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
In now, Luis Arias. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is under it, and that retires the side. 1 left for Houston, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Kirby Yates takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 39, Kirby.
Next for Seattle, Carlos Santana starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0 pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Now batting, Carson Kelly, who went deep last time up. first pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Fouled off. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Standing in now, George Springer. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. Taken high and deep to right. Blackman going back at the track, and he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, the die was cast in the 3rd inning when they posted a bunch of runs. After that, they did everything they had to just to wrap up this victory.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Houston take the 1-0 lead here in the league championship series. Charlie Morton gets the W on the mound. Max Scherzer allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Wackney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Astros, 9 runs on 10 hits. 1 error, they left 6 men on base. For the Mariners, 2 runs on 8 hits. No errors, they left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Charlie Morton. The loss goes to Max Scherzer. Time of the ballgame, 3 hours and 32 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Minute Maid Park, 41,168. The Astros thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.